I'm Mark Best.
Hi, I'm Jacqui from Nomad.
And this is Taste Dining at Home presented by Diners Club. Today I'm cooking roast Magra lamb loin with potatoes baked in salt and harissa.
And I'll be cooking an olive oil ice cream sandwich with halva, pistachio and honeycomb.
It is spring, so using this beautiful spring lamb, and I love it. I love the flavour of it. I love the fat. It's just a beautiful seasonal dish.
Good combination.
Now you can see I've scored it just to make the fat crisper as it cooks and lets it render down. And then for seasoning, I think the difference between professional and home cooks really is just the amount of salt they use. I'm a 2% man, so 2% of the entire weight I will measure out. So if it's 1 kilo, that'll be 20 grams of salt. So just weigh it. I'm roasting this at 185 degrees centigrade and fat side up. I'm just going to do some little salt-baked potatoes. We just wash these waxy potatoes, and while they're wet, just roll them in salt. And that's all the salt we need, and then bake them. Okay, for the next part of the recipe, or the accompaniment, I'm making harissa. Basically, I just get that smoky flavour just by burning the skin. So when it's all cooked down, we just put it through a blender and then pass it through a fine sieve. And we end up with this beautiful fiery paste.
Fiery indeed.
So, the moment of truth.
Time to taste.
Be kind.
Time to taste. I'm gonna go straight for the belly because that looks the best. It's really clean and it just melts.
It's that low melting point. Each element of the plate is beautiful, and that's the important point.
Speaks for itself.
That's it.
So it's time for dessert. Let's get this ice cream sandwich
Beautiful.
going. So this recipe is one of my all-time favorite recipes. It's super simple to make. I think a lot of people get a bit daunted by the idea of making their own ice cream at home, but this is such an easy recipe. Whip the egg yolks over a bain-marie, just a little bit of warm water with the sugar, and then you emulsifying some beautiful olive oil into that, and then folding some whipped cream through it. That's it. The olive oil brings a really beautiful richness and creaminess to the ice cream. That's, I think, the key to getting the recipe right, is making sure you use a really beautiful olive oil. So next up is our phyllo pastry sheets. 1 sheet of phyllo, and we're gonna brush that really liberally with some clarified butter, caster sugar, and then some white sesame seeds. So we're gonna do 4 sheets of phyllo pastry in total. So we're gonna pop that in the oven on 170.
How long will that take?
About 10 minutes. So here's one we froze earlier, hence the different shape. And we're just gonna put together the crumble. So we've got the biscuit that we cooked off earlier. Time to taste.
Can I?
Be honest.
I'm honestly going to go for it. Whoa. That's so
Does
good.
it get the Mark Best tick of approval?
Even better, I'm going back for more. First I thought, olive oil, you must be insane, but it works.
It does, doesn't it? We're throwing out the challenge for you to make these dishes at home.
So head to the Taste of Sydney website to get the recipes.